Hello dear students, today we will discuss about the law of conservation of momentum. Dear students, you already know that conservation of energy. It means one form of energy converted to another form of energy. It means energy cannot be created nor be destroyed, but one form of energy converted to another form of energy. So this one we consider that a law of conservation of energy. Okay, so here we consider that a conservation of a momentum. Okay, before going to this conservation of a momentum, so we know that momentum. So momentum is nothing but it is the product of a mass and a velocity. It is the product of mass and a velocity. And here we consider that a conservation of a momentum. So conservation of a momentum, it means the total momentum of an isolated system of interacting particle is conserved. It means suppose here we consider that isolated system is, it means we don't consider that any air inside the system. So that's when we consider that isolated system. Suppose the two bodies interact to each other, it means collide to each other. So what is the before momentum, after collision the same amount of momentum is present. So this reason, so this momentum does not changes. It means before collision how much momentum is there, then after collision also same amount of momentum is present. So this reason the total momentum before collision is equal to the total momentum after collision. So this reason, so momentum value does not changes before collision and after collision. So this one we consider that conservation of a momentum. So this reason the conservation of a momentum means the total momentum of an isolated system of interacting particle is conserved. Andre first two bodies on the isolated system would consider madidra. First body momentum mv and the second body momentum also we consider that mv is when both bodies all collide to each other, ಎರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು collide ಆಗಿ opposite ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಪಾತಿಗೆ ಹೋತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಸೇಮು. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಸೇಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ದ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. Suppose here we consider that okay, so these two bodies are moving in same direction. The first one having a maximum velocity compared to second one. Okay, first body collide with the second body. Both are moving in a same direction, but velocity of a first one is a maximum compared to second one. So this reason for first body collide with the second body. Then what happened? The second body velocity increases. First body velocity decreases. It means the total we consider that a velocity remains the same. Why? Because initially first body having a maximum velocity before collision, after collision second body having a maximum velocity, so first body having a minimum velocity. Yes, it means a momentum of a one body transfer to another body. It means a velocity, so first body having a 10 meter per second initially without collision, so second body 5 meter per second. Then after collision the first body velocity 5 meter per second and the second body 10 meter per second. It means the momentum remains same and masses remains the same. So this reason the velocity remains the same. So that's why momentum remains the same. So this reason here we consider that a law of a conservation of a momentum. Suppose here we consider that two bodies. Okay, so two bodies. These two bodies moving along a same direction. Both are moving in a same direction. The first body we consider that A and the second body is B. Okay, the mass of a first body. So this one we consider that m1 and its initial velocity u1. And the second body here we consider that its mass we consider that m2 and its velocity we consider that v2. So this reason, the momentum of a first body before collision, so this one we consider that a PA is, and this body momentum we consider that a PB is momentum of a body A before collision, momentum of body B before a collision. Okay, when A body collide with the body B, it means the second body, then what happened? Here both are moving in the same direction. So first body is moving in one direction, it means right to left, and the second body is also right to left. So direction of a motion both are the same. Okay, and here we consider that, so this one is body A and the body B. Okay, so both are moving in the same direction. So after collision, so first body momentum we consider that a PA dash, and the second body momentum we consider that a PB dash. It means here we consider that a mass of a body m1 and its velocity v1, and the second body, so mass m2 and its velocity we consider that a v2. So this condition we consider that a before collision, and this one is after collision. Okay, before collision and after collision. Okay, you already know that impulse means force into time, S. So this reason here we consider that impulse. And another one, impulse is equal to the change in momentum. As in last class I already derived, impulse is equal to the change in momentum. So this reason impulse is equal to change in momentum. So impulse is equal to change in momentum. So change in momentum, it means change in momentum. It means the final momentum minus initial momentum. Minus initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. So that's one is change in momentum. Okay, impulse is equal to change in momentum. So here we consider that change in momentum is nothing but a final momentum minus initial momentum. Okay, you already know that another one formula, impulse is equal to force into time. Is impulse is nothing but force into time. So this reason, so impulse we consider that force into time. Yes, so this time we consider that a dt, it means a time value changes, and here we consider that final momentum minus initial momentum, it means impulse is equal to change in momentum. So this reason here we consider that the first body experienced impulse experienced by a first body, so that's when we consider that before collision. So here impulse experienced by the body A, so that's when we consider that F AB into dt is equal to impulse experienced by the body A is equal to So here impulse is equal to change in momentum. So first body we consider that A. So this reason momentum, initial momentum we consider that PA, and the final momentum is PA dash. So this reason change in momentum, here we consider that PA dash minus PA. Why here we consider that PA dash minus PA? Because so PA dash is a final momentum, PA here we consider that initial momentum. So this reason final momentum minus initial momentum of body A. So this one we consider that a change in momentum. So change in momentum is equal to the impulse. So this reason, so here we consider that a force, impulsive force. So here FAB is equal to momentum of, it means initial final momentum minus initial momentum divided by time dt. So time. And next one we consider that impulse experienced by the body B. Impulse experienced by the body B. So impulse experienced by the body B. So that's when we consider that F PA is equal to so final momentum PB dash minus initial momentum PB. Okay, so here we consider that impulse. It means FBA into dt. So this one is a time. So this reason, so force, impulsive force is equal to FBA is equal to, so final momentum of body B minus initial momentum of body A divided by time dt. Okay. So this reason, here we consider that impulse experienced, it means impulsive force of body A, and here we consider that impulse of body B. So this reason you already know that Newton's third law. So Newton's third law, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So this reason, so force experienced by body A on B and force experienced by body B on A, both are equal but opposite in the direction. So this reason here we consider that F AB is equal to minus of F BA, both having same magnitude but opposite in direction. So this reason here we consider that FAB. So FAB, it means PA dash minus PA is equal to, so divided by dt, I is equal to minus of PB dash minus PB divided by dt. Okay. So here I will write here. So dt, so time value cancel. So this reason here we consider that PA dash minus PA is equal to momentum of, it means final momentum of body A minus initial momentum of body A is equal to minus final momentum of body B minus final momentum of initial momentum of body B. So this reason here we consider that minus PB dash minus into minus plus PB. Okay, we just interchange these values. It means, so here we consider that so first one is initial momentum is, so change in momentum, it means final momentum minus initial momentum. So this reason here we consider that we just interchange these equations. It means these values here we consider that PA dash plus PB dash is equal to PB plus PA. So this reason here we consider that this one is a final momentum and this one is a initial momentum. So this reason I will write this equation like that. It means PA plus PB, PA plus PB. So PA plus PB is, so this one we consider that a momentum of a body A and momentum of a body B. So here we consider that a PA dash plus PB dash is equal to PB plus PA. I will write this equation like that. PA, momentum of a body plus momentum of a B body. So this one we consider that a before collision, and here after collision momentum we consider that a PA dash plus PB dash is, so this reason the total momentum of a body before collision is equal to total momentum of a bodies after collision is, so total momentum of bodies, so this one we consider that before collision is equal to total momentum of bodies after collision is the total momentum of two bodies A and B. So that's when we consider that before collision is equal to, so total momentum of two bodies A and B after collision, both are equal. So this reason, so this one we consider that law of conservation of momentum, law of conservation of momentum. Okay, so take one screenshot. Okay, so here we consider that a principle of a conservation of a momentum. The principle of conservation of a momentum, so best example we consider that a recoiling of a gun. So recoiling of a gun. Here you already know that conservation of a momentum formula. So conservation of a momentum, it means, so total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. So total momentum before collision, it means momentum of a body A plus momentum of body B is equal to, so final momentum of body A plus final momentum of a body B. We already know that this is a formula. Okay, so this formula also we can write like that. It means momentum of first body M1 U1 plus momentum of a second body before collision, so M2 U2 is equal to, so momentum of a first body after collision, so mass is M1 and final velocity V1 plus momentum, final momentum of a second body, mass M2 and its velocity we consider that a V2. Okay, so this equation we can write like that. Okay, so here recoiling of a gun, it means suppose here we consider that this one is a gun. Okay, so this one we consider that a gun, and the mass of a gun we consider that M, capital M. So this one is a mass of a gun. Capital M is a mass of a gun. And here capital M is mass of a gun. And initial velocity we consider that a capital V. So capital V is a velocity of a gun and mass is m. And inside the gun we consider that bullet is the mass of a bullet small m, and here velocity we consider that a v, small v. Initially the velocity of a gun we consider that a 0. Why? Because initially it is in a rest position, and the mass we consider that a m. And initially the bullet it is in a rest position, it means a v value is 0, but mass we consider that m. Okay, so here the before firing the velocity of a gun is 0 and bullet velocity is also 0. So this reason the total momentum we consider that as 0. Total momentum is 0 before firing. Before firing the total momentum is 0. Then what happened after firing? After firing what happens? So here, so this one we consider that a bullet after firing, and a mass of a bullet small m, and its velocity we consider that a v. Okay, and here mass of a gun we consider that capital M and its velocity is v. When fire the bullet, then what happens? So this bullet moving forward direction and the gun moves backward in direction. Gun moves backward in direction. So bullet moves forward direction, so gun moves backward direction, its velocity v. And here the bullet moving forward direction and its velocity we consider that a small v. Yes? So gun velocity is capital V and bullet velocity is a small v. Okay. So this reason after firing, initially we consider that a momentum is 0. After firing, so after firing we get a particular momentum. It means gun moves backward direction, bullet moves forward direction. So this reason, so momentum of a gun. So moment of a gun, it means mass m and its velocity v plus momentum of a bullet. So mass m and its velocity v. So here, so this one is after firing momentum. So before firing its momentum we consider that as 0. So this reason we want to calculate mass of a gun. It means mass of a gun m is equal to minus mv divided by capital V. So this sign indicates, minus sign indicates, so direction of a gun and a bullet both are in opposite in direction. Yes, so this reason here we consider that in this equation mv is equal to minus mv. Yes, so gun momentum is equal to bullet momentum but opposite in direction. The same way here we consider that suppose so this one is boat and here we consider that person, and person wants to jumps the land surface, it means shore. So this reason, so this person kicks the boat in backward direction and person moves forward direction. It means, so here momentum of this boat is equal to momentum of a person. And another one example, explosion of a bomb. Here we consider that this one is bomb and it is explodes. Then what happens? So here we get a number of particles of a bomb. Okay, so this total mass of a bomb m and its velocity v. And here each particle of a bomb we consider that, so first particle m1 and its velocity v1, and this one we consider that m2 and its velocity v2, and this one m3, and here we consider that velocity v3, up to we consider that n number of masses it means the particle masses and its velocity Vn. So this reason initially we consider that momentum mv is equal to, here we consider that m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus so on, we consider that mn vn. So this reason, so total momentum remains conserved.